The Guardians of the Eternal Orb. Chapter 1, The Stranger. The small town of Millfield was a peaceful place where nothing much ever happened. But that all changed when a stranger came to town. He was a tall man, with a dark coat and a wide-brimmed hat that obscured his face. No one knew where he came from or what he wanted, but they all agreed that he was not like anyone they had ever seen before. As the stranger made his way through the streets, people couldn't help but stare. He had an air of mystery and danger about him that made them uneasy. He seemed to be searching for something, his gaze scanning the buildings and the faces of the people he passed. The stranger stopped in front of the old miller's house. It was a dilapidated building, abandoned for many years. The stranger seemed to be studying it intently, as if he knew something that no one else did. He pushed open the door and disappeared inside. The townsfolk were too afraid to follow him, but they couldn't shake the feeling that something was about to happen. They waited and watched, wondering what the stranger would do next. Inside the house, the stranger made his way through the dusty rooms. It was clear that no one had been there for a long time. But he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He seemed to be listening. And then, he heard it. A faint sound coming from behind a door in the basement. The stranger opened the door and descended a set of stairs. The sound grew louder as he went down. And then, he saw it. A bright light shining in the darkness. The stranger knew what it was, and he knew what he had to do. He stepped forward and the light enveloped him. The townsfolk waited outside, but the stranger never came back. They never knew what happened to him, or why he had come to Millfield in the first place. All they knew was that their small town would never be the same again.